Okay, today we're going to talk about how to sandblast. If you, we have a sandblaster. This is the pallet that we have made up for the sandblaster. You'll need that, and you'll also need this, our portable air compressor. Portable air compressor. Once you get this thing lined up, getting it ready to go, first of all, we want to check the oil. The dipstick is right down here. Looks good. Then also on this, you'll see that we have a hose in here. Need it. So just so you know that all that's in there as well. So we're going to go to the other side and show you the fuel tank. Fuel tanks here. Takes diesel fuel, off-road diesel fuel. Looks good, so we're ready to go and start and get it started up. Now it's going to be loud, so probably I'm going to show you how to get it started and what to do when you start it. Then after that we'll cut and I'll kind of get everything laid out and then run through it again so that I can tell you how everything works. This is the ignition switch for the unit. This tells you what your pressure is. Anytime you, and then also this is for if you were like a cold weather starting, you'd want to press this for about a minute or so to warm up the glow plugs in the engine. Then you'll start it, and it has a start here. You'll see on this side. And it also has a run over here. Once you get the compressor running after you started it, you want to switch it to the run setting on the compressor. Because what that does is once it starts to lose air out of the tank, it signals the engine to rev up and give you your full pressure. If not, it'll sit here and run and give you about 40 pounds of pressure, and that'll be it. So remember, start it. Once you get it started, switch that over to run, and then you should be ready to go. Okay, I've kind of taken the liberty and laid out all the cords. The cords that I've laid out are the hose that was on this right here. We got one that actually carries the media through the blasting nozzle. This hose actually hooks up to the helmet, which I'll show you in a minute. This hose, which came out of the air compressor side, I've got it laid out, and I'll show you how to hook it up. So let's hook this up first. When hooking this up, these kind of go in like this, and then you turn it. So you're going to push and then turn. Then you have your safety catch here that you put in. Okay. Now we're going to hook up the hose to the sandblaster itself, and it's very similar to hooking up the air lines. You just want to get it on there, get it turned, and then these clips line up. That one there, and then there's one on the back side here. So get those hooked up. Then you'll want to hook up your air line. What this does, these two lines here are actually to the trigger, and they shut the media off coming out the end of the hose right at the nozzle there. So that's kind of what these two lines do. Then this is what adjusts the actual media coming out. It's just like at home, your faucet. You open it up to let more out and close it down to take so that it doesn't let as much out. So that's what that does and how to hook this up. Then once you get that done, you're going to want to hook this hose up. And what this does is this one supplies air to the helmet that I'm going to show you here in a minute that you wear when you're sandblasting. And also on the skid, we have this box here that has your coveralls that you want to wear. So you want to get those on. And also your helmet. This sandblaster is very powerful. It'll take the skin right off your hands. So it's not something that you want to mess around with. We also have the gloves in here that you want to use. So you'll want to have your helmet on, you'll want to have your suit on, you want to have your gloves on when you get ready to run this guy. And then the helmet, remember I told you it had an air line that ran into the helmet for air supply. That plugs in over here to this black one. And it's got a quick connect on it too. We kind of try to make everything foolproof so that when you're running it, it's pretty easy to set up. It's pretty easy to get it going and use it, and then put it back up after you're done. Back in the shop now, and that skid that has the sandblaster on it, we keep it up here. So if you get ready to use it, you'll just get it down with a forklift. But then anyway, that's where we keep the sandblaster skid in the event that you need to use these. And you need to also, you got to kind of make sure that you clear the heaters and stuff when you get it down. So take your time. If you need somebody to help you, just ask. But that's